Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Here we go.
Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Using his legs, it's 4. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Grab near the sticks. It's James. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. Makes a man miss.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's James. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Safe completion on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Second down.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's James. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. 1st and 10 from their own 17. They're getting this guy lathered up. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To throw, it's Daniels. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback checking off. They try to get it outside on the left. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for a gap. It's James. Tackled, but he has a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Set to kick off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a...
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes his man miss.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Makes his connection. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Stanford 0.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rides to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the wall. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you, got to make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football no matter what.
Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback. And now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
To the air, it's Daniels. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the 1st down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, there's a chance. We still might go for it.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his tight end. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt.
He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Trying play action. Throwing right. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 14, Stanford 0.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap.
A wide receiver.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gabriel. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. That one comes out hot down the right side. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Got his man quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
1st and goal, Oregon.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Touchdown.
These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose,
And he intercepts it.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes.
Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. 4th and very, very long. He'll pull it down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul?
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for the big play. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.